Where should we go? What should we do? Anywhere is fine, 'cause I have fun with you. It's up to you. Don't mean to get all feely. It's up to you. Really, really, really. Hi. Oh no. Okay. Took a little CPU bump there while I was getting that ready. Um, Hi everyone. Welcome.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Uh, There's my evil laugh. Welcome to It's Up to You, really. The first ever actual play of Zombie Survivalist Second Edition, a Powered by the Apocalypse game by Riley Hopkins, Nick Walker, and Cody Hawley. I'm Eclipse. My pronouns are she, they, and I am the GM. Uh, let's go left to right. Steven.
Hi, I'm Steven. I use any pronouns. I will be playing Rafflesnap, a goopy magician, and they use he, they.
Um, Hi. I am the Belmont system. I use she, her, and dame pronouns, and I'll be playing Stargazer, who is kind of like a flower of sorts, who's also a doctor, and her pronouns are she, it.
Hey, I'm Marcy. I use she, her pronouns. I'm playing Choir Necromancis, a community leader on the Govan train. She uses she, her pronouns.
And I'm Audiovore. I'll be playing Cannonball, the fun little demon friend who loves to race cars. And they go with they them pronouns.
Hell yeah. Um, so last time, y'all went on an interesting little journey. It's been 2 weeks. um, so y'all went to the Govan train. Was heading towards the Parliament compound accidentally because uh the board changed the train route, but y'all made a cool ramp and jumped to get away, and then you made a course towards the vampire castle in order to be able to go down into the water and talk to the underwater folks who can get you to the sun, the sea ancients, and you met the sort of weird council of people who are kind of in like a single mind state where they are creating the Song of Gravity, and they agreed to help you get to the sun. Um, so with that in mind, what we talked before, I think we're going to start with y'all just heading towards the sun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess like I'm trying to think of how that even happens. Like I guess like do you just like speak to the earth? Like how do you try to get in contact with the sea ancients?
I'm trying to remember. It's like we exchange words. Like I guess like we'll be able to like get a signal through, and they're like, yeah, for sure. And I think it might be just like humming a little bit of the song back to them.
Hmm. I like that. So yeah, uh, you all like hum this tune back down, I guess, towards the earth and then towards the sea, and um one second. Actually, that's fine. That's fine. My noise gating's good enough. Uh, so yeah, I think like the yeah. Hi, sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay. So sorry, I'm a little lost. So yeah, you get like I imagine I like the idea that this has like long-term consequences because the thing that they implied was that like every time this happens, gravity is like there's a risk that gravity is worse, right? Um,
Right.
I'm into the idea that maybe like parts of the Earth, like floating islands appear over leaving. Like this is just like not a thing that's usually here, and now they're just like floating islands alongside your train, like flying up into the air. Um,
Excellent.
The sound of an immense record scratching. The train lifts into the sky.
yeah, the Song of Gravity halts for a moment, and the train is like starting with the front, like cast into the sky, it seems almost localized. Like it's clear that they're like doing something to like make it so it's like, you know, mostly just you, but also like items and trash and like you know, people even are like flying into the sky. People are like holding on to like street signs and uh thankfully it seems like for the most part people are fine. Like it's not as bad where they are, but yeah, the train like is just like you know, facing straight upwards, going straight into the sky. um yeah, how are y'all reacting to this, I guess, is my first question.
Stargazer is unfazed.
Do you think Stargazer's
I
been
think
defaced?
Choir is like. Hmm?
I was gonna ask, if do you think Stargazer has been to space before, even if she doesn't remember?
Absolutely, yeah. She's been to space several times. Who knows?
That makes sense.
Exactly 8.
Space is the best place to gaze at stars from.
This is true.
Go ahead, Marcy.
Oh yeah, Choir's just doing like last checks. Like I think I mentioned last time she was like doing checks to make sure things are like battened down in places.
Oh yeah. That's smart. That's important.
Yeah, so she's like making sure everyone's safe and like not floating away or
Yeah.
out of the train. All the doors are secure.
And then I think the other thing that you notice is like whatever you're exploiting, you know, this gravitational anomaly that you're exploiting to fly up towards the sun, uh, the boar and the antidote are right behind you doing the same thing.
Yeah. I
And-
imagined like the image of like the boar chasing when there's not a ground to chase us on. It's just like it's running on the horizon towards us.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Is it moving horizontally, or is it moving vertically?
It's moving vertically in 3D space, but when we look at it, it looks like it's moving horizontally towards us.
Huh, that's interesting. Oh, right, because yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, because you're facing vertical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Uh, okay. So I think like God, I think I have an idea for like what this looks like when you get to the sun itself. Like, it's it's like a pretty long course. And when you get to the end of of your travel to the sun, uh, out of the sun. So I forget who made the sculpture, but there's like this sculpture that's like it's a pillar, but it's a snake. Like it's like an old like antiquity pillar, um, but it's like snake like, and it's kind of like whirling and like it almost kind of has like a face, like the top of the pillar is like it's like its face, and these things are just like converging on the train and grabbing it, and like pulling it into the sun.
Oh my.
Is
Ooh.
that supposed to happen?
Couldn't tell you.
Um, I wouldn't know. I've never been to the sun before.
Is there a station on the sun?
And probably.
Couldn't tell you.
Presumably so, if we need to land there. If not, we will die.
I'm really not feeling dying today, so I hope there is.
Does the train seem afraid?
I don't think the train is afraid.
Then it's fine.
Yeah.
I doubt the train's calm necessarily because it's always being chased, but I don't, yeah, if the train's not worried, then I'm not worried.
That's fair. Yeah, and obviously the same happens to the boar and the antidote. They are also being sucked into this, sucked into the sun, by these like strange tendrils of like Ionian statue like material. And yeah, after like I think like this like orangish light that kind of makes up the sun at this point is like surrounding you, and like it becomes like it basically like fills the windows at one point. Like you cannot look anywhere without just seeing like the brightest orange you can possibly imagine. Like it's it's like Vanta orange. And you when the light is gone, you're just like inside of a train station surrounded by like the black sort of obsidian, and then beyond that there are like kind of woven together columns and like floors of like marble that are just kind of like uh combined together, and surrounding them are these like gorgeous orange globes that sort of light up the area.
Wow.
It seems we did not die. I told you.
I'm not.
Look at this place.
It's not exact. It's not what I expected. Granted, I didn't know what to expect.
It's marvelous. It's like a huge theater. It's so pretty.
It's. I think the word you're looking for is a marvelous.
That
Just a
too.
little architecture joke for you.
If I had a brow, I would arch it at you.
Lobster thinks your joke is very funny.
Thanks, lobster.
I love it's a good joke. It's a good joke. It's a good joke. It's a good joke. Lobster says our favorite friend, Lobster from It's Up to You, Really. Yeah, you might have heard of this character. Yeah, just perhaps. Yeah, so I think when you like as you're talking, you hear a knock conveniently because you're the player characters on the door that you're like all next to.
I think Choir opens the door.
Yeah, you see like I'm trying to think of like a cool thing that this person could be. You see like this like tall, like radiant fox person. Except their nose is like their nose is like almost like the funnel of like a golden carafe, like a drinking implement. Um, and they kind of look you over with a slight kind of look of judgment in their eyes and say, "I we've not had visitors in a long time. Who are you?"
Last train of Govan?
Last train of Govan. I've heard Govan before. It was not a particularly pleasant interaction, though we don't turn people away here.
I mean,
Sorry about that.
how long ago was that?
It must have been a couple of years ago. We don't really keep records of such things. It's unbecoming.
There's been a handful of different Govans, and maybe you met a different one.
Perhaps. They did mention
I
a
don't know of
train.
a train though.
Yes, they kept talking about some sort of boar.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that one. Thumb might. Actually, I don't have a thumb. Points vaguely out the window.
Yeah, I think you see
Window
like
into the train station.
the boar is like coming up behind you, like it's a bit away, but you have maybe like a couple minutes to communicate with these people before the boar breaks through.
Yeah, we are being pursued by a boar.
I see.
Do you know how to stop it?
There's some kind of prophecy says you do.
I don't know. I just live here. You might want to talk to someone who might know a bit more about boars than I do.
Who knows about boars?
That'd be splendid.
I can't say I've met anyone who knows much about boars.
I suppose oh, what was the name that I came up with? Okay, I'm just gonna come up with a different one. There's a dragon here named military temples. They might know about boars. They have a background in the arcane.
I
Could
see.
you point us in the right direction?
Yes, it seems your boar is coming. I might be able to hold off for a little bit.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think. I think acquires like the one moment and like passes through the door and goes to a white dancer,
Yeah.
goes to them and says, "We need you to buy us some time from the boar."
Hang on. I just need to. There are a
White
lot of
dancer's thing was like always talking about like made up battles they fought, right?
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, so they say well, we've never held off a boar before, but I can try. I have a couple tricks from Wellstat. I can give those a shot.
That'd be very helpful.
For sure. Go do what you have to do.
Right. Well, now we have an NPC who can die if we take too long.
Yep. um
But that NPC isn't the train, so we have plenty of time. Let's go.
yeah. The fox says by the way, my name's Spring. It's nice to meet you.
My name is
Why,
Stargazer.
Spring? Nice to meet you too. I'm Cannonball. I wish it wasn't under such rushed circumstances.
For sure. Oh, my pronouns are she, they, by the way.
Thank you.
We should not to rush. We should get going. This is
Yeah.
probably
Yes, we should. We have very little time.
for you. We don't want to
We
be
got
here.
yeah. We gotta go. We gotta go fast. Are there speed limits on your streets?
Do you have streets on the sun?
We mostly walk in across pathways. I'll show you. And she starts leading you like towards like an exit to the like train station proper, and you see that there's just like I think the first thing you notice is that like gravity is kind of just a suggestion here. Like people are like walking. It's a lot of like pillars that are kind of woven into each other, and so like people are like walking on one pillar and like touching their hand to another, so their gravity flips to that pillar and like walking across that. There are no signs. Like it is all just marble. Like it is just interwoven. The people here have like these like beautiful beautiful garments and like these like sick weapons. Actually, I don't think the people here are using weaponry. I don't think they're holding weaponry because they have no enemies, right?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
this is a truly peaceful society. There is no war here. And like they are all wearing just like they're all dressed to the nines and enjoying food. And you can kind of hear like the vague whirring of like machines that seem to potentially be like inside of the pillars or inside of some of the other structures. Well, you come across what we call colloquially fully automatic gay space communism or luxury gay space communism.
Yes.
And
Directly above a world being torn apart by the Potentate. Cool.
yeah, that's the yeah. So,
Beautiful. We love it.
Isolationism is the way forward. Clearly.
exactly.
Clearly. I mean, they seem to be having a great time. Wish I'd thought of this.
There is like a part like when you look down, there's kind of like a Dark Souls 3 The Ringed City part of this where it's like there's like piled structures and you do see like some people down there. But you can't really tell what their deal is.
Yeah. Is there? I always imagined there's a way to like see leaving beneath you, right? That was a part I always imagined of the song.
Yeah, I like the idea that like there's kind of a ring of these like structures, like kind of old structures, like they must have made of like stone and like tile and like not marble, and then like below is just like a glass floor where you can see leaving.
Yeah, that's good. Because like I think I talked a bit about like the way I like imagine vampires work. Like it is the sun seeing them that is bad for vampires, and this is how the sun sees people.
Hell yeah. So spring brings you up to like this like kind of large like library. It's kind of built like a temple, but it's like this big library with like all these books. And there's kind of like there's like a localized eye into leaving here. It seems like it's like kind of drawing the data from the bottom one and like bringing it onto like a table. And above you is like this like this like golden cage. Or it's like a nest, I think, less of a cage. It's like a nest hanging on like some cords. And there is a like huge dragon with like iridescent like rainbow scales, who is just like reading 10 books at a time, like one clutched in each of their fingers.
Fuck.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, wait, I do not know. Excuse me, dragon.
Sir is fine. Why are you in my library?
We are here to ask you a question about trains, but first I have a question for you, if that is all right.
I will answer questions.
Can you read all of those books at the same time?
I can. I could read
That is
another few if
incredibly
I weren't
kind.
relaxing right now.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, so most of them say the same things, essentially, just in different dialects. 4,000 years of written history, if you're talking about the, well, this era, and even further back if you're talking about things before. There's a lot to read, but most of it is almost the same.
So we came
Is
here
it
on a train,
comforting?
It's somewhat comforting. He came here on train.
Yes.
and the train's being chased by a boar. And we heard a
I
story
estimate
that
we have at
the
most
sun knew
3
what to
minutes
do
before
about
the
it.
boar gets here.
Is it you? Do you know what to do about it?
You can't kill a boar.
Well, yeah, of course not. But like, no one said anything about killing it. We just want the train to be okay. We just want to leave us alone.
There's nothing here that's gonna get rid of it. I mean, the boar's coming, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't really know what happens when a boar leaving. It's not happened before.
Oh, great.
There's never been a boar on the sun.
Not in written history.
What if it's not written down because it's so common and uneventful? Nobody bothered to.
Seems unlikely.
I do hope it's that.
There was another one who asked me the same thing some number of years ago. I forget their name. It was they were white-haired and strange.
Joe Biden.
Was it
The antidote is not a liberal.
was it Vaunt?
Said white-haired and strange in my brain immediately.
They had a frost aura. No, something Vaunt.
Yeah, about them.
They will be here soon as well.
Yeah, they're on top of it.
They seemed heartbroken when I told them that I didn't know anything.
That would explain a lot.
Would it?
Yeah. The letter, the antidote, this place. It is just as I'd feared.
I told them that I told them the Rememberers might know more, but they weren't really interested in that.
The who now?
There are people who don't think that we should have come here. Um, they they live in fragments of the old city. It's hard for them to let go. They probably know more about boars and inevitability and devastation.
We should talk to them.
Yeah, they're down in the not this bit of the sun.
They are.
Can you stop a boar or delay one?
No.
I see. We should leave then.
What? Maybe some of us should split up and try and delay the boar.
Yeah, maybe we should go help White Dancer if this is gonna take some time.
I doubt White Dancer has much time left.
Well-
I was confident that they would be able to hold off the boar long enough that we could get back and help them, but I was hoping we'd find something that would help.
Rattlesnap claps their goopy hands together and says, "Well, I'm here to do tricks, so let's go."
I can be
I
a
will
very.
wait for the boar.
I could be a distraction, or I could maybe try and get somebody somewhere real quick. I'm not good at this critical crisis decision making though.
Huh.
I'm
Well, we only need one person to talk, and we probably need everybody we've got to delay. So
Let me hey.
Squire,
I have yes?
you should go on ahead. Take Lobster with you.
Okay. I was gonna say I could piece of home to talk to White Dancer probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have a move called a piece of home. You and your friends have a piece of home that you carry with you, a shared song, a poem, a trinket, or a photo. You're never far from home when you have it. Gain 2d6 stress back when you allow the object comfort, or spend 2d6 stress to ask any other person with the object a question. What is White Dancer's Govan, do you think?
That's a good question. I think that. I think that White Dancer wants to see a new society be born. Or actually, no, I don't think specifically that. There was a story that I read about a guy planting like big redwoods around his house and his neighborhood because they would outlive him. I think that White Dancer wants to plant something before they die. Like ideologically, not materially too, but also
Yeah.
ideologically.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I think Choir reaches out to them using her Govan that she doesn't fully understand. And will take 2d6 stress.
Okay, let's see how much that is. That is 7. 7 stress.
7. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
Just to ask, how much longer do you have?
God. Oh God. The thing that I just said now makes me have to have to say some interesting things, huh? I think that I don't know if they'll be honest. Well, not honest. I think they're gonna tell you an amount of time that's gonna kill them.
Yeah, which is
right?
what I was thinking of with how fast is the communication back? Because we talked about how the communication like this works is by tracing someone's Govan to the endpoint. And my thought is, what if it's just instant? What if I trace their Govan back for like 10 seconds from now?
Yeah. Like I think the thing that they'll say is like, if they know that you need more time, because they don't have much, like, you know, they can hold it. Like the answer isn't like how much time do you need? It's I can hold it until you're back.
Mm. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Are they lying?
Uh, hmm. They're not lying that like they can hold it off until you're back, but they are lying that like they will survive that.
Mm. Oh, we have time.
Oh.
We can go talk to their members. We'll have time.
Okay, whatever you say. Still seems like maybe we should go back. Help.
I can't tell you what to do, but have faith. Have faith in the members of the Govan Revolution.
All right, let's go. Let's not dawdle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you like head down like a couple of long marble pillars that are kind of weaving downward, and you meet like these people. Um, I think like the main characteristic that they have is they're all wrapped in banners, and it's all the same banner. It's I guess it's the Duke of the Sun's banner. I haven't thought of what that looks like. But I think it's probably like black with like a yellow sun. Um, and I think as you approach, one of them, I think uh, uh, an older person, they approach you. They have like a bald head and like four kind of like black eyes and kind of pale skin, and they say, "It is not often that we get guests, especially from outside. What's your What are your names?"
I'm Rattlesnap. He, they.
Cannon.
Fire.
I'm Cannonball. They them.
I am Stargazer. She and it.
I am. I'm trying to think of a cool name. Hmm.
We have the names channel. It's pretty old, but like
Oh yeah,
there's some good ones there real quick.
yeah. Let's say. I like. I like Star Call.
Yeah.
Um. I need to. Um. I am Star Call. They them. You You look like you've seen death.
It's chasing us right now.
Well, it gave it away.
I don't know. Well, I suppose because I've seen him recently as well.
Yeah. We we came to seek information about a boar chasing a train.
I see.
Found a
Well,
little piece of paper that said the sun could help.
I don't know if the sun can help, but we the sun is the well we are here because a flying city was once chased by a cataclysm. um it is not very well written upon. It may have been a bird, it may have been a boar, I don't quite know. It might have been a large lightning storm, but we kept flying upwards, and as we did so, we cast a spell against the thing that was coming upon us and destroyed it. And it the thing that was coming towards us only wanted to offer us something. It had no intention of destroying us. We were merely afraid. And the people up there, and they point upward, they think that's okay. They think that it's okay that a new thing died.
That's yeah, that's upsetting.
That's some spell. You got that written down anywhere?
If there
No,
were a spell that could kill a boar, I'd pray it would be destroyed.
it's too powerful. Anything that can stop a collapse like that. Anything. A cataclysm is scary and it hurts everyone who faces it, but no power should exist that can stop one.
Well, alright, what are we up here for then?
You say a boar is chasing you, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, technically, it kind of depends on your interpretation. I say it's a guy chasing us and he happens to be using a boar, but not everybody agrees with that view.
That's really not the point right now. We don't need to go into this action bullshit.
Let
I don't think that matters. I think what matters is that it is chasing us, and that it will destroy it if we stop running, which we currently have.
take your people, take their things, get them off of your train, and if the boar will destroy your train, then it
No.
will.
No,
No.
that's
But
not
we-
acceptable.
We need that train. We're friends. It's a good train.
It's the last train.
Yeah. I don't think it wants to die.
I'm trying to. Marcy, is it okay if this person like kind of knows that not that Quire's heart is on the train, but like that Quire is afraid of dying to some extent?
Yes. I think I think there are a lot of ways that make it obvious that Quire's afraid of dying. The fact that she's dead and still here is one of them.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good assumption for any given person, also.
The rest of you are afraid of losing the train, but you, and they turn towards Quire. You're afraid of dying, aren't you?
Of course I am.
That's okay. You can keep running if you want to. The people up there did. I don't blame them.
It's not just that, it's the train dying means me dying, but it doesn't even just mean more than me dying. Even if the train could die and I would live, I don't want to live without the train.
I understand that. I have an idea. We talked about how we wanted in Disc 4 for everyone in the sun to not be on the sun anymore.
Yes, I remember that.
The sun, like, from like the top of the sun, like a red beam of energy fires through the eye of the sun, and like seems to start like carving into leaving.
Oh.
Is that normal?
You said you didn't have that spell handy. Were you lying?
No,
Yeah, was that a lie?
Choir can tell.
we've known for a bit that the there's a person, I don't know who they are, but they've been using the sun for something. What is that? Where's your train?
It's in the station.
Follow us.
Wherever the sun put it. I don't know.
I think you're here for a good reason. I think we need to get out of here.
Do you think this has anything to do with what's her face down at the one who was running the Parliament compound now. I heard they get up to some shenanigans.
I don't keep up with that. I hate politics. Yeah, I wanted to make Choir a piece of shit for the last episode. Also, Choir
Character
sucks actually.
in reverse.
Sorry, I'm blocking the entire screen. I just wanted to add something.
Okay.
No, you can go ahead. It's gonna take a second.
Oh, okay. Get as many people as you can onto the train. We'll leave as soon as we can.
Okay, I'll get everyone I can, including those fuckers up upstairs.
Yeah.
It's a big train. You don't have to sit next to them.
Good. All right, I'll see you soon.
We should get back to the
We're
train.
just.
You gotta
Oh
go
yeah,
help.
it's just like us helping people get onto the train as fast as we can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, the sun falls apart.
yeah, it is hot too. Like people's like makeup is melting.
Mm.
And yeah, there is like you can't tell where it's going, but there is like a laser hitting leaving.
Great, cool, love that. I'm just imagining from outside the sun with a red line piercing.
Yeah.
Cool, great.
I'm sure this means nothing bad for our good friends at Prime Square and the other towns.
Yeah, let's go meet up with our friend White Dancer, who I'm sure is
Yeah.
gonna be doing great.
I'm sure is alive. Yeah.
They're definitely fine and haven't been shot by a cannon.
I think I know the shot that you get when you get back there. It's like like White Dancer and the Antidote are on the hood of the train, and like White Dancer is on the ground, and you just see like smoke, like it's like a silhouette, like cast against red, and you just see like smoke rising from White Dancer's chest, and you see like the Antidote like breathing heavily and like standing over them with their cannon, like like right where the wound is.
Oh.
And they like turn to you, and like their eyes are glowing with anger, and like the boar is like kind of like tearing through like the marble of this place, like seemingly not really bothering the train right now, just like breaking apart the sun.
That's a relief, but terrifying still.
Is that better or worse? I don't know.
I think
It's a good thing.
Choir is genuinely like shocked. Like, what?
I want to do a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think when Cannonball sees this, so because one of his cool demon powers, which he almost never uses because it's mean and nasty, is to foretell a curse. And I think seeing our friend shot through the chest with a cannon, I think Cannonball is going to curse the Antidote, or at least try.
Okay, how does that
What's
work?
the curse?
Yeah, that's what I gotta think about. Like, what kind of curse would Cannonball even bestow, foretell? You know?
Is it mechanically very open-ended, or does
Yeah,
it...
literally.
It is literally just foretell a curse.
Yeah, the full text is spend 1d6 stress, foretell a curse.
Okay.
Cool.
You take 7 stress.
Wait, it's 1d6, not 2,
Oh.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's just 1 dice.
Okay, so you take 1.
Oh, nice.
All right. So
Not very stressful at all, the curse, the antidote.
yeah. Not in this moment, at least. Maybe it has to do with where we are and what's happening. But
Yeah.
just trying to think of a way, like I have the rough idea. I'm not sure how Cannonball would phrase it, and phrasing's important for a curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the idea that that their efforts are going to be their own doom, you know?
Yeah.
I think like the green energy is just kind of flowing from Cannonball, and it's probably kind of like a weird reverb, actually sounding sinister demon-y voice that comes out, and it's just like just looking at the antidote, and I think it's just a simple statement: your ambitions will be your unmaking.
Ooh, I like that. That's fun. Cool.
I think that's the curse.
Yeah.
I think that's the curse.
I think they like hop off the top of the train and say, your little omens are not going to do anything. I've already killed one of you. Now, I don't know what the boar is doing, but once it's done, it's gonna fucking devour your train.
Who did you?
Not if we're not here, loser! And I want to yeet him out of the way so we can get on the train.
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
With my yeet powers to throw stuff around.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
I would say that the antidote plus their big cannon qualifies as a large item, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's 2d6 stress, and I just throw them away, out of the way.
Yeah. You like throw them.
They take a maximum damage.
Oh, cool.
However much that is.
Uh,
oh right, they take maximum fall damage.
what was the discussion that we had with Riley about that? I forget.
I don't remember.
Quick, watch the VOD.
I think it was that, like, I don't remember either.
I think sculptured marble is a rough material, so I'm just gonna do like a good amount of damage. I'll do 2d10
Yeah.
as like a good weapon.
And, like, I don't think this is a scene where we're going to, like, defeat them. Or at least that's not my goal is to, like, create a path for us to get on the train and escape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You deal 16 damage. That's like a Dragon Ball Z, like they go flying and there's like a crater
And-
on the wall that they're stuck in.
And as I've already established, Cannonball has to touch the thing to make it work. So he just, like, zooms over there on his rocket shoes, just puts both his hands on, like, the antidote's chest, and then he just, like, flies off screen to the right
Hell yeah.
and crashes into a marble pillar or something.
Very good.
I think the train like stops being stopped. It like starts moving forward.
Yeah,
That'll probably take
it's
them
just
for a
like
while. Get
how-
everybody in.
I'm just like old timey like people getting on a train moments of people like running along.
Hell yeah.
I think I pick up White Dancer and carry them inside.
Yeah.
How much stress did I lose from that? It was 2d6.
Oh, let me roll
7.
that.
Didn't
11. Oof. Oh, wait, did I
Ooh.
roll that?
I think you
Did
already
you?
rolled it.
No, because we rolled the 1 for the curse, the 1d6.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it's
Oh,
11.
okay.
And yeah. All right. Big magic.
Yeah. Oh, I have an idea. Because like I think White Dancer like is still alive or at least is moving. And they like reach to their stomach and they say like I don't think I'm getting out of this one.
It'll be fine. You're on the train.
Yeah. And they like look out the window. I see him out the door.
What? Who?
Carl. He's out there. I think he's waiting for me.
The whole
No. It's not
The
the
whole
bit, but I'm
thing-
just imagining Icaro's like peeking through the window and scurries away when he hears his name. Like,
the whole place is coming down. He could be here for anyone.
I guess so. All
Hold
right.
on. Hold on. What are the rules for taking an advancement? Can you just do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to, in this moment, take the first responder move, defibrillator.
Ooh.
When someone would meet with death, you may instead expend 2d6 stress to resuscitate them. They come back with a quarter of their max wounds.
Okay. Yeah. I
What does
mean,
that look
yeah.
like for like?
yeah.
What does this look like?
I think what this looks like is that it's almost like Stargazer's body moves on its own, where it is just rushing in, and if you ask her later, Stargazer will not remember this at all. And it's just like this fury of moment where I think like both of her hands, instead of just the one, transform into like that massive flower, and just like jam themselves inside of White Dancer's body. And part of me feels like there should be a role for this, but also I think they're part plant now.
Yeah, I like that. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like their abdomen is just like vines now.
Yeah.
You take 2 stress, which is the lowest amount you could have gotten.
Hell yeah.
Snake eyes.
Hell yeah.
I don't think they're back on their feet yet. I think they're still on the ground, but they're like
They're stable.
thank you.
The girl snaps and is like, oh man.
I don't think it hurt likes when people die.
Yeah, I don't either. It's just a fun image.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta go all the way back to my house now. It came all the way out here.
He doesn't have to do the paperwork. He's actually really excited.
Hell yeah, I could play Smash Bros. I love it.
It's like when you clock into your job and nothing happens.
Weirdly, it's very possible that a Carl is playing Smash Bros. Like canonically. Anyways,
Oh right, yeah,
because the void contains
Yeah,
our current reality.
and
Oh yeah,
Farrell
for sure.
play Smash Bros.
And also they have kind of the same color scheme as the Switch.
Oh yeah, they do. Anyways, the train is moving, and the boar is like coming after it on the side, and I think like you're like moving out of the sun now. But behind you, I think you see like the sun isn't really like dissolving. It's just like red, and there's a beam of energy coming down from it. And like the boar is running alongside the train for a moment, and like it seems to look at the train and like contemplate it for a moment, and then the boar just kind of like keeps moving ahead, and like
Wait, do you mean it like runs alongside the train?
yeah.
Like ahead? Okay.
Yeah, like it seems like it might be considering like smashing it to the side and then like, you know, doing whatever it's got to do, but then it just like keeps
One
moving.
quick hit before I go.
Yeah. And yeah, like you are ahead of you, the train is just like, or sorry, not the train, the boar is moving straight into the like vast golden stars mixed with like shades of blue and cyan. And like once it is like completely invisible, once it's just darkness, you see like a blink of of greenish light, and there is a green star where it left.
We had it wrong the whole time. It wanted to be a star too, just like me.
Is that normal?
It's a boar.
It's a-
Nothing's normal.
Fair.
I was gonna say for a boar, this is normal.
Hey,
Ugh.
Y'all,
quick question. I noticed we're not in complete free fall. Is there like tracks up here?
I mean, we rode here.
But that was kind of the shenanigans, right?
at this point, I'll believe anything.
I mean, the train went there. Does that not mean there were tracks?
I guess there must be. I guess we just had to. It was like ramping that other time, but different.
Yeah.
Just needed less gravity. Uh,
We escaped the boar.
yeah, but I have a feeling the antidote isn't going to give up so easily.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
maybe
Appear to be sitting on
maybe
an orbital laser now.
maybe this will give them an opportunity to rethink their position and reassess their what they're doing with their life, and then I don't know, go be a farmer or something.
They have had every chance.
Yeah, that seems unlikely at this point.
I choose to be hopeful.
That's good.
I appreciate that. I don't think you're right, but I appreciate it.
I hope the same, but I know better.
With that, do we want to take a break?
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
How long?
Yeah.
10 minutes?
Sure.
Okay.
Take 10. All right. See y'all in a bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hi everyone, we're back. We actually love when a board becomes a galaxy or a dimension. That's great. Um, it's yeah. I think
Not so true.
It's much preferable to be being eaten by one.
Yeah, I think we'll start going back from the break with the train is falling.
Good.
Like quickly, like not in
Stargazer's
like a
moving.
it's on a train track way, on like a it is physically falling due to gravity way.
Oh,
Shit.
okay. That's not good.
Okay.
While our
So
hatches
crack-
remain bent.
Does anyone have helium balloons?
I have magic, I guess.
Same.
Magic can be exchanged for helium balloons. Actually, do you ask, does anyone have helium balloons in character?
No, I don't. I think I would go to get my robot and see if I could drop to the earth and catch the train.
I do have helium balloons, so I would give them to you.
You could simply
Aw.
spend a hold and have helium balloons.
Correct. Yeah, I can just have helium balloons.
Oh, that's good. You should do that.
Yeah, I mean this is fantasy universe. You could stop a train from falling from orbit using helium balloons.
Hey, hey,
Magic can be exchanged directly for helium.
yeah,
mean-
it's 1-to-1. It says right here on my character sheet I can spend 1d6 stress to create helium balloons.
Sorry, was that Belmont system?
Oh, I was gonna say, like, we could just do a magic spell.
Yeah, we could make up magic spells.
Yeah.
I'll say like
I
the
had-
helium will take you halfway there, if you want to use that.
Part of me wants to like magic up a bunch of train tracks as we are falling.
Ooh.
I
Oh,
think
that's
a
good.
really
I really like
yeah.
like I think this would probably use the cantrips special move, but I feel like for the number of tracks that I'm going to have to make, I need to spend a lot more than 1d6.
Let's see.
If need be, I can use my powers to transfer energy to you.
Oh. Oh! Oh, fuck, that's cool, though.
That's one of my tricks, is to transfer energy.
Okay,
Love
so
it.
that's, like, really cool. That, like, fucking hell, like, Cannonball is just, like, transferring energy to Stargazer as she's just, like, screaming at the top of the train, and there's, tracks, formulating in front of them.
What if I've got, like, one hand on the train to, like, take away the kinetic energy of it falling, turn
Yeah.
that to magic inside my body, the other hand on you, and you reform that magic into tracks?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's so
Audio-
fucking cool!
Cannonball is infinitely powerful because we are at terminal velocity.
Holy
The
shit.
faster we move, the more powerful I become!
Correct.
Yeah. So is that like transferring stress? Like, what is the move that Audio War is using?
So it's my demon tricks. I spend 1d6 stress to do magic. One of those magic tricks I can do is transfer energy. So I guess I'm like, me and the train are sharing the stress burden of Stargazer's magic, I think, is how I'm interpreting that.
So
Okay.
Stargazer's gonna take 1d6 and you're gonna take 1d6, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is 1 for Stargazer and 2 for Cannonball.
All right.
And then I think to make it permanent. No way, it doesn't need. Will it work if it's not permanent?
I think the tracks only need to exist as long for the short duration a train will be on them.
Okay,
I don't think they need to be permanent. I think they just need to exist long enough.
gotcha. All right. Yeah, all right then.
Okay, so you
Like-
don't need to spend stress. You don't need to spend stress if you're doing it non-permanent.
Yeah, I think that.
I think yeah, like it's the volume that's the issue, right?
Yeah, like the amount of magic that is being used, I think would probably
and the speed at which it needs to be done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
think
I like the idea of taking stress for this. I feel like
Okay.
she should.
Yeah, you can take that stress.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
How much was it?
It was either 1 or 2. How much did you take, Audio More?
I took 2.
Okay, so it was 1.
All right.
I like the idea that like you, in order to like control your velocity and avoid the big laser, like I think we're gonna wind up in the Parliament area of the map.
Yeah.
The one place the laser isn't going to aim.
Yeah.
Gouge isn't gonna blow her own palace up, so
Even
Well, depends.
even with the train tracks, are we still growing ludicrously fast? Like, do we need to slow down?
You are going pretty fast, yeah.
we're good thing time shenanigans work at the stops, because we are gonna be going at speed.
Yeah, I think I want to go to the so stop me if this gets to physics, but can I decrease our speed with drag here? Is there air?
Yeah.
When do we pass the atmosphere? Is there re-entry? Are we gonna burn?
You're not gonna burn.
We are not going to burn. I like to not burn.
We didn't burn on the sun. We're certainly not gonna burn falling from it.
Sure, but fine, whatever. You're right. Yeah, I would like to spend hold to put a giant fucking parachute. Just like a big black parachute with my face in the middle of it, out the back of the train to slow us down as we rocket towards the Earth, or towards leaving rather.
That'll do it. Yeah, you're moving at like a pretty regular speed on these like invisible or these like magical stargazer cannonball like light green flowery train tracks. And you sort of land down on some actual like extant train tracks, Govan train tracks. And yeah, you I mean, I don't know if we want to like, do we want a second to like take our breath? Or should I just have like the next thing happen?
I don't know. I think
the
probably
question
the
is,
next thing should happen.
the big question is
Probably,
how far away did we land?
Plot
right?
gotta go fast.
I would say you're moving like towards. Actually, I'll say you're moving away from the. Like you were like close to the fortress, and you're moving away from it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that the next thing that happens is like, you get word that there is like a medical emergency happening further up the train.
Okay. I go to Stargazer and say, "We'll need your help."
Okay. The Stargazer sets down her pillow.
And takes the.
We had like 3 whole minutes of peace and quiet, and now we got something else.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just trusting the train to like take any door to wherever this is.
Yeah. You're taken to. I think you're taken to like some of the quarters, and there are like people kind of crowded around one of the doors, which you notice is like Singapore's temporary residence, or I guess everyone's residence on the train is temporary, so it's Singapore's residence, and she is like clutching her head, and you see that like all of the electronics that are in her body seem to be off, like they are like all the lights that are on usually are off, and she seems like completely disoriented.
What happened? What happened here?
I think the conductor is here. And the they say I don't know. She was fine for a second, and then something happened. All of her electronics are off.
Can she speak?
Somewhat. Her words are a bit slurred, but I think she can talk.
What do you need?
I think Singapore like looks towards like the group and says he it's coming.
What is coming?
Progress.
I think Choir straightens up, sort of fixes her posture. And she says, Stargazer, please do what you can for her.
Yes.
I've seen circuits like this one with these before.
If you help,
I think I can
appreciate
help.
it.
I think I can help.
If you'll excuse me. And she I think she steps through a door expecting to be at the turnabout, but she just stepped through a doorway. She kind of looks up at the train like, come on, please. Let me do this. And she keeps walking through doors, wanting to be teleported directly there, but taking. And she's just sprinting through cars towards the back of the train where she knows will be.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
She comes across like this like car that is just like all the walls are just like swirling liquid iron, and there's just like a body of liquid iron like standing in front of her, um like not very distinct, like just kind of like a shape, and like the train is like begging her not to go, like just to run.
We finally escaped the thing we couldn't escape. We can't trade the boar for another one. This one we can stop. This one we have to be able to stop. I can stop. I'm the one that it can't kill as long as you keep going.
I think the figure like thinks for a moment and then nods, and like a door opens up to the tournament.
Was that can't do this alone anymore?
Yeah, 100%.
Let me roll with heart.
I didn't open the book.
Which is +2.
Actually, I have all the stuff.
Oh yeah, I should read that.
There are rules to this game?
Yeah, I've heard.
There are moves in this game where you can roll dice to miss or hit. When you share a genuine moment of connection and what?
What's the name of this move again?
I can't do this alone anymore.
Cool. There we go.
Yeah, it's when you share a genuine moment of connection and vulnerability with someone with heart. On a 7 to 9, you must pick one each list. On a 10+, pick one with no but. Choose two.
Okay, what is your heart?
+2.
Okay. That's a 7.
Okay, whew. Close.
Yeah.
I must pick one from each list. I think we will both immediately regain 2d6 stress, because I think it's very reassuring for the brain to that I will be safe because my heart will be here, even if that would make the train vulnerable in some way, knowing that it some amount of comfort. And the other thing I'm going to do is break the train's heart, because I go through the door to where the turnabout is, and I get into it, and the train notices that I left the room with something that was there before. It was my heart, and it's not there anymore.
Oh god. Okay, you regain 11 stress. And so does the
Thank
train.
you. I was not down that much, but
Yeah,
The train bore some burden there earlier.
for sure. Yeah, Cannonball and Stargazer, and also Rattlesnap. What is Rattlesnap up to?
Rattlesnap has been painstakingly folding up this fucking parachute and putting it back in one of their pockets. Just that very like, yeah, I did a cool trick and now I gotta clean up the damn confetti. Fucking, I don't have any assistance for this.
Yeah.
And like just finishes that and then comes. I don't know what they would do after that. I guess go find Cannonball and Stargazer.
Cool. What are Cannonball and Stargazer up to when Rattlesnap comes back?
I think we're trying to help Singapore.
Yep, that's pretty much what Stargazer is doing, just kind of like
Yeah,
mindlessly trying to put things back into place. And I guess Cannonball is there too.
because like
And we're both helping each other.
yeah, because like she's a cyborg, and so there's lots of machine parts that I know how to deal with, and lots of like like biological healing that you know how to deal with, and so neither of us could manage to help her by ourselves, but to working together, I think we have a good chance of making sure she gets through okay.
Oh yeah. That's those are good words. Those are good words. We should do work with those good words.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good, maybe a move potentially for this.
I mean, I have this move. Pretty much all of my moves don't involve the only dice rolls they involve are me spending stress.
Right.
But I have the move I can fix that, where if there's an electronic vehicle, trap, or piece of infrastructure that's broken, spend 2d6 stress to fix it.
Yeah.
And I think cybernetic implants qualify as electronics.
Okay. You want to spend 2d6?
Yeah, and ideally, I'd like to leave her with a little more freedom and independence than she had before, because I know there's probably some bad stuff the Parliament left in there.
Yeah. So you take 2 stress, and I think you come to a realization, which is that she has probably not been physically a person. Like she has not had, uh, she's not not okay. She is a person. People with cybernetics and prosthetics are people. To be clear, what I meant is that she has not been entirely biological for a long time, and she is like under the layers of metal. You see that there are like these deeper, like void pagan artifact cybernetics. These like dark, smooth, glowing things covered in runes, that are like beautiful and ornate, but like clearly made out of trash. Like clearly made out of like scrap metal, but like it's been woven into these beautiful alloys, and like I think you're able to peel away some of the parliamentarian parts and like reveal a lot of that old technology and get it running properly again.
That's the same kind of stuff I built Highway Star's engine out of. Well, its first engine anyway.
The first, is that your vehicle?
Yeah, it's got 2 engines. One wasn't fast enough.
And the second one, will you one day realize that it is not fast enough either?
I don't know if it's got room for a third engine in it. I guess I could take out the passenger seat.
You could remove the first engine and replace it with a better engine.
No.
Why not?
I it's the engine's a car's heart. It's like you can change the body, but if you change the engine, it's a new machine.
Is it?
And we
For
cut.
me, it is.
Oh. And we cut to Choir Necromances, holding her heart in the turnabout, stomping in the distance as I imagine the much larger mech. I imagine Progress is a lot bigger, right? Than
Oh yeah,
turnabout.
for
sure. The much larger mech Progress stomps through the mountains like Progress like sweeps his arm and it like destroys an entire ice cap. And he like moves towards Choir, and says, "Turnabout. It's been years since I've seen that vessel. I wonder, is it the same pilot? Different? It doesn't matter to me."
Who's to say?
You know, I ate the last pilot. I consumed them entirely.
Hmm. You won't be able to eat me as easily.
I suppose not. Undead have always been somewhat unappetizing to me. Come then, show me what you can
Well,
do.
Gladly. What is Progress's weight?
Big. Progress's weight might be higher than yours. I need to find my progress
Yeah.
feed. Yeah.
Progress's weight is impressive.
Oh, that's stockpiles. Where's Oh crap! I used the wrong.
The initiative. It's like if you're above 10 weight, you can't do anything.
Yeah. No,
Progress
they're
has
definitely not
special
above 10.
rules.
Yeah. I'm at 9, which is literally right at the line.
I'm gonna pull it up on my
If this
phone.
model, Progress has a bunch of special rules.
If we were both 9, but I don't know if
Progress is
he's
above
lighter
10
than that.
and takes no actions, but actually has just a bunch of lair actions that occur.
That's right. Okay. Hang on, I goofed here. I probably should have pulled this up earlier. Sorry about this, folks. Here we go. ZS2E, public. I think items, dangers, and tag should have it. Oh yeah, also your weapon is. Oh right. We need to do the Love is Blue move too. Because your weapon is
what's
Love is
that
Blue.
move?
Okay, so the way this works, so they're a parliamentarian. They're weight 8.
Faster than me.
Yeah, sadly. I guess they're just better designed.
And not destroyed.
Yeah.
And there isn't a delay from having a pilot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so when you first encounter a parliamentarian, I'm actually just going to remove all the highlights on this so I can read it easier. When you first encounter a parliamentarian, choose one character who's carrying a Love is Blue and have them roll with a modifier equal to the amount of times this move has been used before, which is currently 0. Like in this campaign, surrounding this weapon, right? Your Love is Blue will determine how to break the parliamentarian's invulnerable barrier. Mark these vulnerabilities somewhere, then strike them out as they're used against the parliamentarian. Once all 4 vulnerabilities are used up and the parliamentarian is struck with Love is Blue, the parliamentarian may take damage. On a 10+, you pick 3 and the GM picks 1. On a 7 to 9, you pick 2 and the GM picks 2. On a miss, you pick 1 and the GM picks 3. So we're gonna roll that.
Let me open the special rules document. Is it on there?
I'm actually tempted
Okay,
to have that. I'm tempted to make that just 2. I think that's easier. Unless
Is that are those homebrew rules pinned somewhere?
They're in the
wait,
homebrew channel.
yeah, I found it.
Yeah,
found
the
it.
comprehensive rules change list.
Yeah, so I'm shifting it to I'll make this worded better later. But
Yeah.
on a 10 plus, you pick 1 and the GM picks 0. On a 7 to 9, you pick 1 and the GM. Oh, wait, no, hang on. You pick 2 and the GM picks 0. You pick 0 and the GM picks 2. Yeah. Actually, maybe I should make a I don't know. Marcy, you're going to be the first person to use this. Do you want it to be positives and negatives or GM pick and your picks?
I want it to be GM picks and your picks always. That's
Okay.
always way more interesting.
So I think what we might do is make a. I wish the math were easier here. Because I can do 2 and 0 or 1 and 1 if I do 2, which seems like I could do 3. 2 and 1. Although how do you split up? I didn't think this through very well. It's okay. It's okay that it's 2 and 0. Well, if it's like that, then it's like that. We'll just roll with it. So
figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So it's not been used before.
Nope. So it's plus 0, 2d6.
Okay, good. We got the good one. We each pick 1.
Okay. Okay.
I may have just made it that anyway if we rolled bad. I need to think about the math here a bit. I can't pull it up right now, but the positive options are the barrier is weak to a conversational approach, the barrier is weak to a type of damage, the barrier is weak to an emotion, the barrier is weak to an aesthetic, and the negatives are the barrier is weak to a rare material, there's a cost to breaking the barrier is weak to one of your enemies, and the barrier is weak to powers you would be foolish to wield.
Yeah. I would love for the barrier to be weak to what has been destroyed by progress.
Oh. Like, it's weak to things that come from towns that he has flattened?
Yes. I'm fighting with things that have been destroyed by progress. And I think that the barrier made of similar things or like have conferred a property to things that makes it them.
Sorry, you cut out a bit there. What was that?
Right, like I imagine the barrier would be like weak to when progress destroys things almost that it would property to them. That isn't like that doesn't like okay now when I destroy the thing it can kill me now, but like there is a vulnerability there.
He leaves the shit he does that he hates. Yeah. And I will say that the barrier is weak to I'm trying to think of which of these are the most fun.
There's some stuff you could do.
Yeah. I like the idea of just like the barrier is weak to nature. Like it's weak to natural things. Like quote unquote nature damage, I guess.
Throw a tree at him.
Yeah. It is weak to natural things.
What is we're in the wasteland, the parliamentarians, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's not much nature here. Is there maybe some mushrooms, but
I did describe that there are like big nests of like I think it was like mosquitoes that live underground.
Oh yeah, that's true. I released a bunch of them that one time.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's determine initiative. Is anyone else joining this fight? Like, is anyone seeing progress at the window and helping?
Absolutely. I'm gonna fight Big Robot.
I want to fight Big Robot, but I can't figure out a narrative reason just yet, because people are first.
I didn't tell anyone what was happening in Singapore. Singapore just said it's here.
I imagine, like, after a few rounds, basically, when, like, a little bit of time has passed, when Stargazer and I are finished helping Singapore, then we can, like, notice that Choir is gone, draw conclusions from that, and run to help, but...
Yeah, and presumably Rattlesnap is gone as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, someone has to tell me what's going on, because I guess we just see big robot in the distance, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you
And you're stomping.
maybe you saw Choir just start like running through train cars. Like she
Yes,
happened
that was.
she ran past you and didn't notice.
That's
Like,
not a
what-
thing Choir does ever.
Yeah.
Choir
like-
will always end up where she wants to be by going.
Well,
But-
you specifically said that the train wasn't letting you get to...
Yeah, exactly. Which is why it stood out so much.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So... Yeah, so something is wrong. We know something, or at least I know something is wrong.
Yeah, I'm imagining you were like folding your parachute up when you saw her just bolt past you in a dead sprint.
Yeah, and then I go... Yeah, and then I guess I would go find Cannonball and Stargazer and be like, Choir is using cars like a normal person. What's going on?
There was a mention of a robot named Progress returning. I am not sure what Progress is, but it seemed important to Choir.
The big one with the feet?
Yeah.
Don't most robots have feet?
This... Well, it
This-
stomps on things, okay? This feet are important.
It's a robot, but it's not just a robot.
It destroys things, smashes them, flattens them, paves the way.
I see, and we need to stop this, yes?
That would be useful.
How does Singapore look?
I think she's out because like you have to like basically anesthetize her to do anything, but she looks healthy. Like the
Okay.
like under the machines that make up her body are like glowing again.
Okay, so she's okay?
Yeah.
I think the Stargazer looks down, does a one quick over, and then says, "Let's go."
Okay. I think what we should do is give Progress Inquired one round, and then have the rest come in. I think that would work well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. Takes us a while to get over there because we're not in a mech.
Yeah. All right.
If it's 2 rounds, I could strap a harpoon gun to the highway star.
What did I do with why did I not open my copy of ZS2E, the game that you should buy?
You didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Making up the rules as we go.
Yeah. Hang on. I just need to look at tags because I forgot what the tags on Progress do.
There actually was no ZS2E. You downloaded it. It's a blank PDF.
It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
joke. I know what armor does.
It was a joke. It's a good game. Please buy it.
It is very good. What does Blast do? Does anyone know what Blast does? I know. I need to know what Blast and Mass Drive do.
Mass Drive
Ma-
gives you extra dice if you're heavier.
Okay.
And Blast is area of effect,
Cool.
I think, right?
Yes. So.
Blast? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Deals X. Okay. Cool. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty mean. Do some mean damage here.
I bet. Listen. This is what the mech I am equipped with balance to fight against less.
Yeah.
An 8 weight thing.
This is what.
Although I assume Progress is probably higher value monetarily than the turnabout.
Yeah. So it's
Rules is written. Mass Drive doesn't do anything for progress.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe they should be 9 actually. That's a good point. Yeah, I'll make them 9. So actually, Choir, if you want to act first. This is a lie.
Are we? So if we're both 9, that would make we'd be acting simultaneously.
Yeah.
But I mean, the first crack at the barrier will be attack with something that it destroyed. I'm gonna hit it with the with Stop. The Love is Blue.
Cool.
That was destroyed by Progress.
Or
it wasn't technically destroyed, but it was trampled.
Yeah.
Everyone that made it was killed.
This will be a swing for the fences. I'm gonna allow you to do like, basically you won't do any damage. You're only gonna be able to do like effects. So, what's your lethality?
Yeah.
Are you using hard? Because you have the thing.
I'm using heart. I'm done. I took my heart from the train. This is the most done with B.
You got a 9.
Great. What are the tags? Okay. The great thing about what I can do with tags is if I don't want to do damage, I can. But I don't know if that's fair.
What was that?
I have stun 1 on this weapon.
Ooh.
Steven, this is a good question for you because I believe that this came up in Sable Skies because it was a D&D game where stun is a thing.
Yeah.
You can stun a parliamentarian before you break their barrier, right?
I'm pretty sure we did all
Okay.
kinds of stupid things to parliamentarians.
You can. Yeah, you can stun.
Okay.
Cool. So you're gonna stun instead of doing damage. You also have effects. And you gotta pick a bad thing.
Oh, I gotta pick a bad thing. Damn. Let me look at the bad things.
Well, you pick a good thing, a bad thing, and you stun, right? Because it's
Yeah.
instead of damage, yeah.
Instead of damage, but yeah, I can't damage it anyway. So this should.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is. Hmm. I'd love to. Hmm. I'd love to take their footing. I'd love to. I think the stun here is with the like. I don't know if it's they don't expect it to like hurt them. They don't recognize what they destroyed here.
Yeah.
And the stop is furious at them. And it moves with a canniness that's like because it has a tag called Petty
Yeah.
because it hates progress for destroying it.
I love that. Like, is this like, is he just like kind of stunned for a moment, or is he like thrown to the ground?
He's thrown. The thing I was like the upper hand. I can't decide if it's take the upper hand, take something from them. The thing I'm taking.
Sorry, what was that? You cut out a bit.
I can't decide if it's get the upper hand or taking something from them, and the thing I'm taking is footing.
Right, it's probably get the upper hand.
Yeah.
Because I always imagine take something from them as either material or like emotional, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I'll take damage from the enemy.
Cool. Yeah. Progress is gonna like swing back. I imagine he has like big like power fists that make like huge explosions, and he's gonna swing back.
I'm trying to. Is the scale like? Is this like? I imagine progress is being like 2 or 3 turnabouts big.
Yeah, that sounds right. He's
yeah.
This is definitely a lightweight versus heavyweight fight, and yeah. Progress will attack or deal damage. I guess with just like the normal damage from their weapon, which is a lot.
Yeah, I mean they have match drive, right?
Yeah, they deal 14 damage. Actually, sorry, 16 because of blast.
Ooh.
How you doing?
How much? I have 5 armor. I only have 18 wounds though. I can try and gamble on what's the move? Be my shield.
Yeah, you want to give it a shot?
And I think I will for sure. I have 0 survivability. I'll take those.
Cool. That's a 7. Your armor works.
So oh shit, am I? Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear us? Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Oh no.
Hi. Oh, you're
Hello.
here.
I defeated Marcy in real life.
I want to be my shield. I don't know how much you heard.
Yeah, you used to be your shield. You got a 7, and your armor worked.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I think there was a cutout.
So how much is that? That was 16, so I'll take 11.
Yeah, you'll take 11. A lot of damage.
Okay. That's most of my health.
You did stun it, though.
Yeah, so it's not going to hit me again at least, but...
Yeah. What time is it? Okay, I was just double checking the time. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think now the rest of the party comes in.
Sure.
So I believe it's Stargazer's turn. Like, where are you? Like, how are you positioned?
I think that she's just on the train, and I don't know if we can do this in it, but like how in like shonen anime, like there's kind of like the instant transmission sort of effect.
Yeah, like teleporting? Like,
Yeah,
yes.
I think uh Stargazer and Cannonball do that.
No,
I don't know,
just,
using
I'll just
magic
walk
or
there.
something. Yeah. Like because we're all still on the train right now, and they're off in the distance, right?
Yeah, they're pretty
Yes.
close, but yeah, they're off in the distance a little bit.
With your giant
So-
robot distance is like different.
Yeah, you can also just
Yeah.
like get there. I don't really care too much about like.
Yeah, like the train has a garage.
It's more
so
flavor.
see, what I was maybe I'm kind of envisioning this scene where like it's the highway star speeds out of that hatch in the back of the caboose. Cannonball in the driver's seat, raffle snap on a like harpoon gun that has been mounted to where the passenger seat is in the back. And then Stargazer with its hand that is also a love is blue in sword form. Stand like perched on the hood as we just like
Yeah.
scream forward.
You know what? That's cooler. Let's do that.
Yeah, I like that.
Fucking- Yeah, love that. Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
I don't have a ranged weapon, so
You can do magic.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to like think right now. So I think its name is Progress, right? What's
Yeah.
something
Mhm.
funny?
Progress.
No, I can't do something funny. That doesn't make sense for Stargazer. I think the first thing that Stargazer does is use 1d6 stress to make a giant rose. Yeah, you know what?
Hell yeah.
Around like that, there is now a rose garden around like this battlefield.
Ooh. I'm into
That's
it.
so good. Like giant roses?
Yes, giant fucking roses.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so good.
The
It's
thorns are
huge.
big enough you could make spear points out of them.
Exactly. And then so that is 1d6 stress, I think.
Oh, 1d6. So you take one.
Yeah.
I love that you can just alter the landscape of the world like this for 1d6
Rules.
stress.
He's a wizard.
I
You
don't
love
think
to be
we've
a
ever
wizard.
mentioned this, but Stargazer is one of the wizards of the Parliament that used to work for the Parliament. It was very powerful.
Yeah.
I believe you.
just doesn't
It
know
rules.
And then I think the second one, because I'm not wearing any armor, I don't think I have like any weight. That means I get 2 moves, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you get 2 actions in a move, yeah.
And so using magic, I want the like these roses to like start creeping up around Progress's legs
Oh.
and like constrict it in a way
That's-
using make up a magic spell.
Yeah, that seems more like make a magic spells, which is a move that we created for this game.
Yeah.
And I think is good enough to be a real. It's a real ZS2E move. That's just me. Anyways.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe someday.
Yeah, it's specifically because this is a world where people use magic very casually.
Yeah.
What is your actually? Are you using heart or wits?
I think this one is a little bit more planned, so it's wits, which is +3.
Okay, that makes sense. So you actually hit a 10.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
She's any two.
Okay.
yeah.
The magic has unexpected benefits. The magic cannot be dispelled. And that's the 2. All right, just 2.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. What is Stargazer's heal?
Her heal is like the sword that she has.
Yeah. What's
that,
the
like,
number?
Oh, it's 6.
Choir, you heal 6 wins.
Oh, just 6 straight up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The like roses like send out this like white mist, like this like healing water that just like fills the cockpit. Doesn't seem to affect progress, but does definitely
Yeah,
affect you
weird.
as a physical being, a biological being.
Well, is this attacking him with nature?
Yeah, I would say so. He's being sprayed and stuff with nature.
He's been fucking spritzed. He's vulnerable.
Yeah.
Spritz 'em.
You see like blades of amber like poking out, like blades of like amber ore like poking out of his like reddish metal. And he lets out this like terrible like scream of pain. It's like, ah, what did you do? What is this?
Friends with a wizard.
Oh, you're talking. I figured Stargazer would say something, but yeah, you're probably is directing this at me.
Yeah, I don't think he's noticed us yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
This is the Govan Revolution progress.
I hate it. It should be flattened. It's it's Cannonball's turn. Or sorry, it's
Wait,
Raffle's
I
turn.
had a thing I wanted to say. Oh,
yeah,
damn it.
No, say it.
Well, it isn't up to you, really.
Oh, yeah.
So, see, I imagine progress when they were first built was like raised on like physics textbooks where like low level physics textbooks where everything takes place on a perfectly flat frictionless plane. And when they were brought out of the lab into the world wasn't that, and it just infuriated them so much.
That's so good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what they're striving for.
Raffle Snap.
Cannonball, what's your weight?
Mine is, I think it's 4.
Yeah, because mine is actually 5 because I have a bunch of magic items.
Okay.
So I think it's Cannonball's turn.
It is.
Yeah, I have a. Let me double check here. Yeah, 4.
Okay. Raffle
All right,
Snap
all
time.
right.
Or sorry, Cannonball time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me take a look here.
Yeah. He is open to damage now, by the way, just to be clear.
Exciting.
Oh wait, how did I?
This is the part in the fucking boss fight where the boss like kneels over and you get to punch their head.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, yeah, this is fine. I'm gonna be a bit loose with it. I don't think the vulnerabilities need to be used up and then the parliamentarian is struck with Love is Blue. It can just be if the parliamentarian has already been struck with Love is Blue, then
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
All right. So what I want to do, I want to create I basically want to create an opportunity for Raffle Snap to do something cool.
Oh, that's good, because I was planning to do something cool.
Yeah. So I want to position, get the car in a position that we're gonna that it will be advantageous to whatever your plan is.
I'm trying to think of a plan.
And I don't think we'd be able to hear each other if we spoke. I think we're just moving too quickly to hear
Definitely
anything.
not.
Both engines running at full power, and
Yeah.
all we can hear is the wind. So I think Cannonball's just gonna trust that Raffle Snap has a plan.
Yep.
And is gonna try and basically drift a circle around the outside of the rose bush that's grasping at progress.
Cool. What do you think this is?
That's my question to myself.
Yeah. Are you giving Raffle Snap energy?
Or is this just weather the storm to drive real good?
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I think it's weather the storm to try and create an advantageous situation. You know?
Yeah. Could be
I
tricky.
think that's what that is.
Cool. What's your heart?
My heart is 2 because I increased it.
Excellent.
Nice.
And that's a beautiful 8.
All right. One from each list. Okay. For the first one, I'm gonna recover 1d6 stress because I'm very low on stress.
Good idea.
And like Cannonball's in their element, they're driving real fast and doing cool tricks.
You get 5 back.
Sounds good.
Delightful. And for the other one, I think. Let me see. I think maybe I'm stunned by fear and anxiety, and I can't really like take any other like real action right now.
Yeah,
Like it's all I can to just kind of maintain this maneuver.
I like that. I'm gonna give
Because like I've between last session and now, I decided that progress destroyed the junkyard that Cannonball grew up in.
Yeah.
They just obliterated it. I don't think they even bothered with flower bearers beforehand.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Because it was a scrapyard. Why
It's just
would
a trash
why
heap.
why would he bother sending flower bearers to a scrapyard?
Why would anyone live in trash? How could they?
Yeah, I think he just kind of rolled through and flattened the whole thing. And I think being this close to it for the first time since their childhood, Cannonball is just terrified.
That also makes some
Makes sense.
interesting implications about like Singapore and the prelims of Moon and Progress that I'm interested to explore. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give Raffle Snap advantage on the next thing that they do because of the positioning.
Okay. So these roses, right? These are like
Yeah.
big, very big spiky roses.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to use all the world's a stage, which is spend XD6 stress to gain hold to do bullshit. But I don't know if this counts as giving a performance that touches your friends and terrifies your enemies. So I have this harpoon gun, right?
Yeah.
That's what you said. We mounted our harpoon gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what I want to do as we're like sort of drifting around is I want to harpoon these roses and like pull them down on top of Progress.
Ooh.
And I don't know, do I need to do do I even need to use all the world's a stage for that, or can I just like put roses on them? Because I don't know if it counts as a performance.
Yeah, I think it should be something though. Like I think there needs to be like some sort of like
Yeah, it should absolutely be something.
like is this sweeping the rug potentially?
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
because progress is down, and we're seeing that obviously he hates nature.
Yeah.
So I will cover him in spiky nature and hope he dies.
Yeah. I think this counts as rejecting someone's thoughts and feelings to shut them down.
All right.
So what's your lethality?
So I'll roll lethality with advantage. So my lethality is +1.
Cool. That's 3. And then I drop the lowest. That's an 11. 10 plus.
Pick
Pick
one
one,
with
pick
no
one.
but. Oh, see, the problem here is like I don't want to just like these don't feel like
Yeah, I see what you mean. Do you
Yeah,
maybe
like,
want
I
this to
don't
be
wanna...
like a Scream Fire instead?
Yeah, I don't know I don't know what I want. What I want is to let Squire have this one. Like I don't want
Yeah.
to finish this fight.
That's probably
It's
more
just-
in.
Everyone's just setting up for me to hit it with a stop sign.
You're not-
Hit him with stop sign.
You're not gonna kill him with that.
We weathered a storm. I weathered the storm to help Rafflesnap weather the storm to help.
I'm not. No, I'm not
No,
weathering the
fine.
storm. I do want to do a bunch of damage to him. I just don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
I don't.
But
I
I want to.
imagine Progress has enough hit points that you can hit it, and I'll still get a
Yeah.
turn.
I want to slap the hell out of it. Absolutely.
So do damage and
Yeah,
choose
I'm
3
pretty
d12.
sure.
All right. Cool.
I
Yeah.
guess we should decide what this harpoon gun's damage is, eh?
Well, I'm hitting
Yeah.
him with the roses, not the harpoon gun, really.
Oh, rose damage. Okay.
Yeah, res damage.
Yeah. How much nature? How much damage do you take
How
from
much poison
nature?
damage do you take? No. I guess like it feels big.
He's a construct. He's actually immune to poison.
Yeah. I feel like
Little known effect. He's actually a water type, so it does double damage.
Oh shit!
Crazy how that works.
I feel like this is a d12.
These old types.
It's only 2 damage.
All right. Well, I'll do. I get to choose 3, so I'll
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
an extra d6 damage twice.
Wait, how much armor does he have?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. He has quite a bit.
Probably a lot, right?
I think you can only take the extra d6 once because
Oh,
it's their
okay.
items. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll do the extra d6 damage when I'm out of cover, which makes sense. I'm on the top of a car screaming. I will. Is he holding a weapon or does he just have big fist?
He has big fists that explode.
Cannon
Okay.
face. His face is a cannon.
It's a cannon. Did you say there were like amber spikes coming out of him?
Yeah.
If I pick destroy something, can I like destroy the rest of his facade and
Sure.
expose this amber whatever?
Yeah, you can make him look terrifying. Sure.
Yeah, I want to destroy the rest of his facade and keep an enemy held down with fire because he is covered in roses.
Yeah. I'll say that's like you're destroying one of his armor. You're destroying one armor, so
Yeah, that sounds good.
he'll take 4 damage from this total. He
Okay.
has 3 now. He had 4.
How much
Damn.
armor did
4. He
how
had
much
4.
armor did he have? 4.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. That's the most any danger I can find in the book has.
Yeah, I tried to keep it
Good.
somewhat reasonable.
Yeah. Armor's
And-
for player characters, not for dangers.
Yeah, and then you gotta pick a bad time.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
because you chose the 1d6. That
Yeah,
means
when
you
you-
have
Oh,
to choose
choose
a
one
negative.
negative, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was getting it confused with the other one, which was choose one with no butt.
Yeah.
Um,
I think the one that makes the most sense is you're out of ammo.
I'm out of roses.
Or like you've got to
Um,
reload the harpoon launcher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out of it. Yeah, I'm out of ammo. I wish there was one that was like the enemy aggroes you, because that's sort of how I feel like this would happen. But yeah, you're out of ammo for now. Switch weapons or spend an action reloading is the one that makes sense because I
Okay.
did some harpoon bullshit.
I mean, this is a harpoon gun, right?
Yeah.
Does it have a big string attached to it?
Probably.
Yes.
Big cord.
Probably.
Yeah, that's like harpoons are usually brought for like bringing down things. So
Yeah, and you
it
gotta
makes
reload
sense.
that.
Maybe I
Like,
broke
go
the
with that.
maybe I broke the string.
It
Mm,
might have broke on like the amber spikes or on the roses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
um,
I'm not only out of ammo, I'm out of harpoon gun. The harpoon
Yeah.
gun is broken.
Cool. I think we should take a quick break.
Sure.
How long? How long do we want to take?
Good idea. 5 maybe?
Yeah.
Good
let's
with
take
Yeah,
5.
5 is fine.
That's good.
All right. See you in a bit. Hi everyone, we're back.
Hello.
Let's get right
And
back
we're
into
back.
it, and we're back, baby. It's now.
I think last time, we're at progress / my turn. Last time I went before progress, so I think it's fair that he gets to go first this time.
Yeah, he's gonna. I mean, he could punch the others, but like.
Come on, but come on.
But he's
I'm
gonna
right
punch
here.
the big robot in front of him. I think. So it's gonna deal 1d12 plus 2d6 plus 2. He deals 15 damage, 15 wounds.
I take 15 damage for breakfast.
Yeah,
I
and-
don't actually. I'm just gonna soak that. So I'm gonna go down to 3.
Oof. All right, that's his turn.
Fine.
It's your turn now.
Just fucking like smashes me.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, like the damage, like it's sort of like hard to. The armor I'm wearing is made of ghost.
Yeah.
Armor's already been destroyed. I think. I think if whatever Choir might have wanted to do that wasn't attacking isn't something that she can do because the stop sign is pissed off.
Yeah.
And she's gonna like get up to like his head when he's kind of been forced to a kneeling position and just beat the shit out of it.
Okay. What's your heart? I don't think this is the other thing. I don't think this is lethality. I think this is heart, right?
This is heart. This is heart for sure.
Is that 2 or 3? I forgot.
It's 2. It's 2.
That's a 10. Oh boy.
Okay. Let me fucking. I scrolled away from Swing Through the Fences.
Yeah.
I want to do 6 more damage. And. How could I? Wait, no, suppose I choose 3 total and deal damage?
Yeah, 3 total and deal damage.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Also,
Can
what's your normal damage?
My normal damage is 2d8.
Okay. Is
Can
Master
I,
added?
with a 10, could I take one of their hands? I want to take.
Yeah. That's taking something from them.
Yeah. Like while they're trying to like protect their head from the constant blows, one of them just gets broken and beaten so badly it breaks off.
Yeah. If you want to use it as a weapon, it deals 1d12, blast 2.
No, I don't want that thing to touch me.
Fair.
That's a parliamentarian. No.
Yeah.
I want to use it as a weapon.
Your decision.
Do you have Master Eye?
What if?
Oh, I do have Master Eye. I fucking forgot.
How much?
2d6. Wait. Yeah, 2d6.
Ooh, you did a lot of damage. Oh boy.
Good.
Yeah. He's definitely.
And you have
beat.
one more choice.
Oh yeah, I
On the
do. I'm
list,
trying to. Yeah,
And
my
a negative.
options are to get the upper hand or force a change of location.
And a negative.
Oh yeah, I do have to choose a negative also.
I thought you already got Progress's upper hand.
I'll take damage from the enemy.
Okay. That's gonna hurt.
You sure?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a
prepared
lot
to
of
die.
damage.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna
Oh,
die.
shit.
All right.
I might not die. I'm gonna try and take. I'm gonna try and soak it with a Be My Shield.
Be my
Okay. He took 13
Yeah.
damage from that, which was a lot.
Well, to Be My Shield.
All right. So let me roll his damage first. Okay. You took 13 as well. And you're gonna roll Be My Shield.
Yeah, as long as I get a 10+, I'm fine.
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
all.
What's your survivability again?
0.
0.
Awesome.
I just have to roll at least a 10 on 2 flat d6.
Hey, that's a fail. You take all the damage.
Okay. Well,
Hey, I have a thing I can do.
Okay.
no, that's fine.
I have this move called Godspeed, where I can spend 2d6 stress to immediately take another action.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
Then one
Let
of
me
my
die.
demon. And then one of my cool demon tricks is to create a shield.
Oh.
Oh my god. Let me die.
No.
Let the zombie die.
I'm gonna spend the 3d6 stress to use Godspeed and then a demon trick to try and save Choir.
Hey, Cannonball,
Jeez.
you take 17 stress.
Cool, I've got 4 left.
Oh my god.
Christ.
This is the moment of like fucking Choir drops her guard. Like, this is fine. I did what I could do. They're going to kill progress.
And a big green shimmering force field pops into being in front of you.
And
Just
Love it.
Cannonball. Why?
Cannonball almost has a heart attack.
I'm a Cannonball's got like a nosebleed now.
I'm
And
gonna
he's
say, like they're turning back and like the blood dripping from their mouth. Like,
they've got like one hand. They've got one hand on the wheel, one hand like shooting out like this energy, and like they got like their eye, like all the normal amount of green glowy energy coming out of their eyes is just like in overdrive.
Shit.
God. Okay. It's Stargazer's turn.
So
The shield like immediately shatters under the impact of Progress's fist.
Oh yeah.
God, I bet.
I can't imagine I could hold it for more than one blow from Progress, but
Right, but you don't die.
I want to
15 damage blow specifically.
What is Stargazer doing?
I want to punch Progress.
Cool. With what?
My healing sword.
Awesome.
Heal progress.
Kill.
So I think at this point, like I think maybe like the car is a little bit closer to Progress,
Yeah. that makes
and
sense.
The car went like right past progress just now with the shield thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then Stargazer jumped off at that point. There we
Cool.
go.
There's the logic.
What's your lethality? I
And-
imagine you're doing swing for the fences, right?
Absolutely. My lethality is 1.
Oh, just enough. You're 10 plus.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a specific idea for this. So first off, I want to take something from them. And the thing that I want to take from them is their confidence.
Ooh. How are you doing that? Like, what are you doing to
And-
do that?
I think, like, using magic, like, Stargazer, like, catapults herself up, and it, like, in terms of, like, size, she's very small compared to this robot. And, you know, like, in those fucking animes where the really tiny thing punches the big thing, and,
Yeah.
like, it actually hurts?
This is a big impact. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think it does a big impact. So it's do 1d6, but leave yourself more open. Get the upper hand and take something from them.
Hell yeah.
Wait,
What's your
2, yeah, 3.
what's the negative you're
Mine
taking?
is just the negative that I am taking is. Oh no, I gotta. It's lose your weapon.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. It just snaps.
Yeah, like it breaks off of her hand.
God. All right. What's your normal damage?
But 1d6.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh my God. The roll's bad. It was. Oh, it doesn't even break armor.
oh.
It does break his
Well,
confidence.
there's the extra d6, right?
Nope. That was with.
Oh
the
my
extra
god, it was
D6.
also a 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
that's so bad.
You do have the
So
upper
sorry.
hand though, and like, you like shatter his face. I imagine. Like, I think that's the last piece
Yeah.
of armor that hasn't been shattered. And now you just all see like, beneath this is just like an amber body, and then like a skeleton and a nervous system, like made of amber, and that's all it is.
Does it have a mouth?
It doesn't have a mouth. It's like a skull, like covered in nerves and a brain.
Okay. Can get the upper hand be like there is a hole that was made from like this crack that
Yeah.
Stargazer can get inside?
I'm into that. You get another action, so
All right. I think at this point, Stargazer is going to do magic from the inside. Yeah. You know what?
That makes sense. That makes sense. This one is probably a little bit more wild and subjective, so it's probably gonna have to be with heart, which is a
Okay.
-1.
Cool. Let's see. So what are you trying to do?
That's a good question. What am I trying to do from the inside? I think he's got a nervous system, right?
Yeah.
I want to poison it.
Oh god. Okay. Nice. So that's 7 to 9. You choose one positive and one negative.
The the magic has unexpected benefits, and something terrible notices the magic.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Orbital laser time.
Oh god. Okay, I have a question for y'all. Just because like we don't have that much time, and also like I think this is the perfect time to do this and establish something about who gouges.
Sure.
What if the answer to both is that the laser strikes progress?
Works for me.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, what
that-
happens to Stargazer?
I'm a plant. I'll grow back.
I mean, you've done it before.
This is true.
I'm gonna narrate the destruction of progress, and then we can
Okay.
decide who's alive.
Sounds good.
Yeah, the laser from the heart, from the heart sun, turns slightly, and actually it seems like the entire sun turns, and this laser just sweeps across Progress's like exposed amberish body, amberish body, and just cleaves him completely in twain. And there's like smoke and dust and like mist and like rose petals just like flying everywhere. And I kind of want to just hear from y'all, like, where are you? Are you alive? Are you okay?
I think. I think Choir definitely survives in the end. I think the turnabout is completely destroyed. It's the soul of the robot that was already destroyed once can't take another thing like this. It's gone. I don't know what happens to stop. I think it might just become a normal stop sign at this point because the thing it was so pissed off at is dead. It
Its
is
purpose
supposed to be
is
a stop
fulfilled,
sign
right?
now. Yeah, it was made to stop progress, and it did.
What if it's like in
Turned
a
it up
place
at
where
a
it should
slightly
be?
different pace, but
Yeah.
it was just it's more machine than anything sentient, but a machine that fucking had a ghost in it. Progress is weird.
What if stop like landed somewhere that it should be? Like it is a normal stop sign in the sense that like it is just like at a crossroad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like,
great.
flies up.
See, I kind of imagine it as like Progress's grave marker.
Can easily be both.
Oh, that's good.
Like
Yeah.
like the ruins of like their robotic outer shell and what remains of their amber insides, and then just the stop sign and in giant size planted firmly in the ground in front
Yeah.
of that.
Like
Oh, that rules.
progress question mark stop.
Top.
Stop. What about
Um,
Stargazer? Do you have anything more? Sorry.
I have.
Oh no, I have a thing I want to say later, but to do
Okay.
Stargazer and everyone else first.
I have an idea, and it's that after like this scene like finishes, I don't think you're able to find Stargazer's body, but what you do find is like a small fist-sized lily bulb.
Ooh. I like that. And Rattlesnap and Cannonball.
Audiovore, let me know how you feel about this, but I figured that I could spend one hold to be prepared for this exact situation and do a real quick disappearing act of the two of us and the Highway Star, and we reappear later.
I think that's a great idea because Cannonball, I believe, passes out from the stress.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
all everything that they just did, and then plus this huge laser explosion, they just pass out in the driver's seat, and
So we drive into one of those fucking like what are those fucking boxes you see in stage shows where you like put the person in them and then you split them into several. We just drive into a box and it vanishes and then comes back.
another suggestion, a potential idea, is that maybe you pull a spare harpoon out of your hat and you like shoot it into like a cliff face or something to pull us away.
Oh, we could do that too. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I get a yeah. I pull out an entire harpoon.
It's a spare harpoon and a roll of cable.
And we just go. Yeah, and we're just like hanging from a cliff face.
Yeah, the
By a
highway
harpoon
star.
gun.
I'm
The
like,
highway
and
star. You're
and
passed out in the driver's seat.
Cannonball's passed out in the driver's seat with his foot firmly down on the accelerator.
Holy
You just
shit.
hear the engine.
Both,
We're not
no.
both
going
engines
anywhere.
running at full speed, and Cannonball just passed out.
How many times does Cannonball lap the entirety of leaving before waking up?
Well, it's like the harpoon cable is like hanging from like what I'm
Oh.
I'm picturing like the front of the vehicle is facing like down towards the bottom
Yeah,
of the
the
cliff.
wheels are just spinning in air and we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, the wheels are just spinning in the air.
I like the idea that like
God.
once progress is dead and like the smoke is cleared, the laser is gone, like the sun's back to normal, and also like the sky here is like bluish. It's like shifted in color.
Can I do something fucked up to the sun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, like really, okay, we just see from the sky two massive wings that span the entirety of the sun that cover the sky, and a scythe like twice as large as the sun, and the scythe is brought down on the sun, and there's a horrible cracking sound as the top of it breaks open, and it is slowly carved apart from the middle and split in half.
Into the sun and the moon, right? I imagine.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Like, even though you are not near, like, people who would care about this, you hear like, it is, you know, like, as I've said before, 4,000 years of written history after the arrival of the Parliament, and like, this has never happened before. Like, this is the return of the Hall of the Gods. Like, you hear like a thunderous roar from leaving itself, as like the faithful of the sun and the moon like rise from what feels like an eternal slumber that their parents and grandparents lived through.
I think I don't know how this part will go. Both of the yeah, they become the sun and the moon, and then on each of them, two pupils come into view.
Oh yeah,
and they blink.
Love it. Really good.
Fuck yeah.
Really messed up. I love it.
I told you it's fucked up.
There will be debates had about this, but for now, I'm sure that in the holy halls, you know, the faithful.
All you IUTYR lore heads, get your fan theories ready.
Yeah, there will be people who crack open old dusty books and argue about this until their faces are red in the coming millennium. However, for now, the Govan train rolls softly by.
Can I do one small thing really
Yes.
quickly?
Yes.
Someone find I've been wanting to like do this, like I've been like trying to build up for this like the entire fucking disc. Somebody finds the pillow Stargazer has been like embroidering this entire time, and they have no idea what's on it, but like the camera would look at it, and then if you squint a little, you can almost tell that it looks exactly like the Amethyst.
Oh.
Oof.
Sure, Star.
I'd also wanted to do like a thing where like, do you want Stargazer to stay planted here, or do you want Stargazer to be in the garden on the train?
Does the party find Stargazer?
Oh, I mean, Choir would search for Stargazer endlessly.
Yeah, we'd
Okay.
find you once we get off this cliff.
Then
Yeah.
I think she'd probably be planted on the train.
Yeah, I like that.
Does
Yeah.
does Stargazer's sword arm survive the laser?
I feel like it has to. Because like it became like a Love is Blue.
Yeah. They're like weird connections. So Love is Blue things tend to be connected to the Bureau or the Void, but I feel like killing a parliamentarian will also make you a Love is Blue.
Yeah.
So
Is the
it's
train a
double.
Love is Blue now?
Probably.
Who knows?
I mean, just because it's a Love is Blue doesn't mean it can't break. That's why there's so many
What,
daggers.
Yeah.
what I remember, I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember like us like finding one at a train station, and Stargazer incorporated it into its arm, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah. It was at the train station before the underwater place. That's where we...
The other thing
Yeah.
about Love is Blues is that Love is Blue is a term for a weapon that was created by the Iron Esoterica, which is or actually, I guess kind of is the Iron Esoterica in a lot of ways, or was.
It's mad.
Yeah. The Iron Esoterica is a very moody bureaucrat who mostly just pushes numbers for the Bureau, but sometimes like has to deal with like extra like supernatural stuff, and made the Love is Blue. So Love is Blue is a term that's used to describe the weapons that the Sable Skies sanctuary folks carry, the like little daggers, but also like there wasn't really it was like I guess another would be like a parliamentarian killer. Like I don't know if there is a word in leaving for that, because it's a very recent thing, but also like there have been things like that before. They just didn't really know to identify them as such. They were just the thing that killed this one parliamentarian this one time, not the thing that kills parliamentarians.
Did Clip learn about them in school?
Probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. I feel like the Parliament might deny their existence completely, and you wouldn't learn about them.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Like, if you're training people to be parliamentarians, even if not like in some sort of way, would you not like say like, and if you see one of these, oh
Yeah,
boy,
Report it immediately.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I like the idea that somebody has that as a weapon, though. I think that's very.
Yeah. The train keeps going, right? Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I think like that's the last whatever other things happen. The last thing we see is the train keeps going despite everything. The train is a train.
Despite everything, it's still a train.
People get on, people get off.
And nobody is chasing it. And I wonder what happened to that antidote.
Yeah.
I would say somebody's probably still chasing it. They've got a long way to go.
They don't have a
It's much
board to
slower
carry
now.
them. I think
He's got to walk.
I don't think Choir puts her heart back in the train, but she stays there. And the train, who knows what else will happen to the train in the future. The antidote's out there, but can't do that much as much as it could once.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'll wrap up with you know, the song that we all love. And I don't mean the Song of Gravity. That would cause problems. I can't sing that anymore. It actually destroyed my house in real life. I'm living in a box. Like that one Squidward meme. Okay. A prophecy is uttered. It's up to you, really. We'll be back soon.
Good prophecy.
Yeah. Where should we go? What should we do? Oh, wait, hang on. Anywhere is fine, 'cause I have fun with you. It's up to you. Don't mean to get all feely. It's up to you. Really, really, really. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't think we
Yeah.
need to do end of session this time because we don't know who. I mean, I guess we can do end of session like individually for characters who are coming back next disc or future discs,
Yeah.
and we could do end of
Yeah,
session.
I don't
if you
think
want.
Choir's gonna come back as a playable character.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do we want to do it just to set the level for next disc anyway, though?
We could. I mean, it'll probably just be the amount of sessions that have been done total, so it'll be 12.
Yeah, that's fair. It
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll have off air conversations about what next disc will be. We should rate someone. Let's do outros. I'm Eclipse, she, they. I am here. Depending on what happens tomorrow, I guess things might be different. But oh crap! Hang on. Twitch autoplayed. Oh, and hang on, this is on the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the future is going to look like. I'm very happy that I was able to do this episode today with all my friends, and I think everything is going to be okay and good. I think all will be mended, as we say. Okay, who am I rating? I'm mixed on this. I have a couple of options. I'm gonna rate Hawley. Hawley's playing Katamari Damacy. That seems fun. Hawley Holodance. Oh yeah, sorry, Steven. Talk about yourself.
Hi, I'm Stephen. I have nothing to say. I use any pronouns. I have no social media handles. But you're right, everything will be okay. We will drag the dream into existence. It
Hell
is
yeah.
your turn, Belmont.
Belmont system.
We are the Belmont System. You can find us at Twitter at Adora Posting, all one word. Wait, it's a Twitter handle. It has to be all one word. And also on twitch.tv/Shiny Chariot. There's an E between the N and the Y.
Okay, Marcy is a funny little rat who streams at twitch.tv/Strawberry Mouse every once in a while, and is also on itch.io/Tourmaline with a 0. All this is with a 0, by the way. Twitter.com/Strawberry Mouse with a 0. Go watch her. Go here, give her money. And Audiovore.
I'm Audiovore, and you can find me streaming a couple of times a month at twitch.tv/theaudiovore, and you can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/dwarvenanarchy.
Okay, and remember, please, that if the sun and moon are looking, you better get cooking. No, your heart is a bullet. If someone says your heart is a bullet, use with your body. Please run. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Good night, everyone.